In today's video, I'm reviewing some design portfolios I did post on my Instagram stories yesterday. And so if you do want to get that next time, then just follow me on Instagram and keep an eye out when I post it. Completely free. I haven't looked at these portfolios yet, so I'm going to just go through it, give my honest advice and thoughts. And if you're watching, leave a comment if this is helpful, and maybe I can review your portfolio next time. First up, we've got Abdalah, Karim. Hopefully I said his name right. He's from Somalia, which is really cool. Now, empowering brands with design. I'm just going to look quickly at his Behance. So I can see he does a bit of social media, a bit of logo design. You got some general graphic design. He's got a lot of projects. I would probably get rid of all these old projects because there's just too much, and some of these don't look professional. So I would probably cut out a lot of this and only keep your best projects, because a lot of the cover images are inconsistent, and it looks like it's just like one flyer or one thing here and there. But when I look at these ones here, they look a bit more professional. Even this one, this Academy. Let's check out this one. I like the contrast with the white and the blue, except for this color here at the bottom is a bit hard because the background is dark blue. So you need more contrast. You need to be more lighter, or maybe just have a different version. I'm sure you have another version of a different color. This icon, overall, the font here is readable and it's clean, the text. Just the icon's really big compared to the text, and it's sort of imbalanced. And you got this white space right in the middle here. And this square is like really big as well. Whereas you got this little thing here, it's overpowering it. Also, this little space here in that logo, this feels awkward. It feels out of place. It would be better to sort of make something that connects instead of cutting holes in it. And then, you know, this looks kind of neat, this section here. I just feel like there's this weird space here as well that needs to be fixed. But overall, decent logo. Let's look at some of the mock-ups. It feels a little bit crooked there, but it's an easy fix. Showing the construction, logo concept, education and Arabic, abbreviation. Okay, cool. I like how he's showing the concept. That's good. And maybe have some more text. There's no text explaining, like a bit more, giving more context or emphasis. So maybe just have some text there. It's good to see some mock-ups. Just the colors feel a bit different. So obviously here it's like navy and teal, and then here the colors are dull. So you must have been using CMYK, so change the RGB or fix the colors because it doesn't, just so it reflects. Even just like doing a hue saturation in Photoshop, that will be an easy fix. Decent mock-up. I can see it's cut off. Try and fix all that and get rid of all that excess little details. Like you don't need that. Just show like the main post. It just looks cleaner and more simple. This Academy, cool. And I feel like you don't need to keep showing the same thing. Like you showed your business cards 3 times. You don't need to do that. You could have just put the business card here and then show other things. Like if it's an Academy, show students with t-shirts on. It's good that you showed, okay, banner with Facebook, showing some badges, passes or whatever. Okay, this is cool. And you could also have a simplified version of the logo. Like you don't always have to have the same exact logo for everything. You can make a simple version. So yeah, so that's decent overall. Yeah, hopefully that advice helps you out. Next, we've got Nishi Creates. I'm a product designer, illustrator, and mental health advocate, but above all, I'm an empathetic problem solver driven by a passion for meaningful solutions. So that's a lot of text right there. It's too much. People just skim headlines. Remember that? Instead of saying like illustrator, I would say I'm a product designer for mental health businesses. And like saying driven by passion and meaningful solutions, like that's pretty vague. So maybe just simplify, be more specific, and I think that will do you good. We've got a Venn diagram. That's always nice. Show you a bit of a strategic person. Scroll with the landing page. Sometimes they're also right. You got the portfolio, my creative gallery. Okay, it's cool how you're showing stuff, but these illustrations are very different to like product work. So I feel like maybe you're showing too much. Like it should be on a separate page. People don't really care about certificates that much. Like you should focus on just the portfolio, or just have separate pages. So maybe just simplify it, and let's check out one of the projects. Okay, you got to log in. Please enter password. So you can't even see the work. That's kind of, you should probably fix that. Like I should be able to check out your work, but you need a password. So you need to fix that. It's pretty bad. Sometimes they're also right. So I can just see that it's more of just your general personal site. It's not a portfolio site. So yeah, I'm just gonna leave that. Next, we've got Nnamdi Amuna, brand designer and packaging designer from Nigeria. Cool. Let's see what you got here. First off, I like this almonds imagery. The colors and the mock-up looks nice. And then this cookie one, it's not centered though. There's a lot of white space, but it looks decent. Let's check out this packaging here. Roasted almonds. So I can see that you're probably just practicing your new to design. For example, see the spacing between the text roasted almonds, that needs work. Also, this text is the spacing is messed up. So you can see this space here that needs to be fixed, and it's too tight here. And then you've got like random almonds. I can see like you're trying to make it the visual like that, go around like that to focus on this area. Sometimes it's not really realistic. It's better to have maybe you need some more text here or icons or supporting elements or overlapping, like having an element or like things like highlighting, hey, you know, almonds have protein or whatever, because I can tell it's very basic. Let's check an identity, Bright Future Academy. The icon's very simple. It's just got a bookmark of these shining things, like little rays or shine. The thickness is too different, so I would work on having consistency with the thicknesses because it just feels out of place, these little strokes. The font works well, Bright Future Academy, and I like your potential, shape your future. Yep, that's really cool. The tagline works, it's simple, and spacing is good with that. I like the colors as well. You've got too much text here. Try and simplify, space things out a bit more. Obviously, these white spaces, you can adjust the spacing in the enhanced layout section. I feel like you need to work on your layout and typography skills. That would probably be the best thing to focus on right now, just to make things look cleaner, easy to scan, short, simple. Use grids as well. Open book and innovation. I think you should explain how it represents innovation, because you're just stating it's a core value, but explain why these strokes, like what does it represent, shining or bright or thinking, light bulb, like explain it a bit more, but in simple, just short, abbreviated words. Logo possibilities. You could call it like logo suite. That's what I usually say, or variations. Typography, colors. Well, that's a lot of colors. A lot of competing colors as well. It's better to have like one primary color, bright color, and then the rest supporting colors. Obviously you can break that rule, but yeah, I think there's a lot of bright colors here. And let's see the mock-ups. I reckon this logo would be better if maybe the book was infield and it had like a little, I don't know, a little cut in the middle or something. Stickers, tote bags. Okay, it's a good start. It's a good start. I like this mock-ups, clean and simple. Yeah, just keep practicing. I can tell like you're just growing and learning. Yeah, just work on those skills I mentioned. Next, we got Hussein Ali Khan. He's a graphic designer, UI UX founder, Studio Pakistan. Let's see his work. I can tell straight away he's a photo masher, manipulator, got lots of Photoshop work, probably in the gaming space. Off the bat, I really like this grunge effect. Got some character, you got some type design, masking, you got some textures in there, adding some noise as well, and you're showing the video. Cool. Okay, interesting. Let's look at something else. Sneaker. Let's look at this. Maybe this is more of a product. Tricks and tips before and after. Cool. It's cool to see your color grading, and I think, yeah, because I'm more like logo identity, some of this stuff can be subjective, like with the Photoshop stuff. You know, when it comes to like Photoshop and stuff, it depends on like if it's more art or like do you have a brief? Are you use it for a real brand or are you just playing around? Because then it's just, I can say whatever. Like the colors look good, the lighting looks great. You know, I like your use of textures as well. It would be cool to see. Yeah, I like this as well, how you got the process shots. There's not much to add. Like, it'll be cool to see more like product things, like a mock-up, like maybe pick a famous brand like Nike or Adidas and like do like a studio type design, like a poster or a campaign. Like that's always going to get more traction and views when you post it. But just my 2 cents. Next, we got Rbalika or Balika. I don't know. He's from Romania. Love the logo right up here. That looks cool. All right. These logos look really good. The Falcons Whiskey, Flowers Gold, and Everstone. Looks beautiful. Let's go with the whiskey one. Let's see what he did here. Great shot with the Falcon here. And I'm really digging this icon, digging the colors. Great mock-up. And above Falcons Whiskey. Okay, and then it's going Spanish. So I don't speak Spanish, but simple. Got the date, concept, and then a bit of text, which is good. Showing the logo. Got the colors, which is great. Showing the icon by itself, this is really good. Proportions, yeah. Safe zone. You don't really need to show the clear zone or safe zone. I don't think it's that important when it comes to like a Behance project or case study. It's fine. Typography. This section could use a bit more work. It feels a bit bland, or I don't know. I feel like you should be using, did you create a pattern? I feel like you're missing a pattern or some elements from the, like even from the falcon or the reef, the leaves there. You could do something with that. Text that is all caps is hard to read, especially in big chunks like that. It's too much, so I would probably cut back on that. I'm not sure if the feels a bit, I know you copied the same size, but I think the feels a bit too big. Like maybe it should be smaller, but I understand what you tried to do there. Typically, there's not that much text on a whiskey thing. Like if you look at like vintage whiskey bottles, they have a lot of, elegant flourishes and embossing and things like that. Okay, overall I can see the mock-ups here. Yeah, some of the mock-ups are good. It looks good with the colors. I don't know about this image. This feels a bit out of place and it's really small. Like you can't even see the text. So I'll probably get rid of that last mock-up. Yeah, and just try find other ways. Like instead of just having a logo, what are some other graphic elements like a pattern or using just the icon or something like that? It would be good to see that more. But overall, like the logos are pretty clean and simple. Like, yeah, they're pretty good. Next up, we got Sakshi Bhattaya from India. Graphic designer. Okay, looks like a student. Let's see one of the projects. Pendant necklace. There's too much going on. It's really messy. I could just see it's just like one small project. It'd be better to see like a more detailed project. Maybe this one might have it. Packaging design. So instead of just slapping like your designs like this, like try and tell a story, communicate the brand a bit more. Give us context and background instead of just putting like dial lines and like the images. Just feels cheap and feels like doesn't feel good. Like have cohesion, have some space it out. Think of layout. Like think about the whole layout as like a way to tell the story instead of just slapping the designs on like this. Like no one's going to look at this and be like, this is thoughtful. Like be more intentional with your decisions, and that includes presentation. So next we got Yo Villa Mahor. She is from Philippines. Deep passion, creating visuals, unique style, diversity, self-taught. Okay, self-taught, pretty cool. So what is this? A general portfolio 2023. Okay, marketing collateral, commissioned projects. Book cover, infographics, whole bunch of things. Let me see. Oh, she's got nothing but that. Okay. Well, I like the font you're using. Feels fun and like retro, unique. I like the gradient colors as well. Like that's always fun to do. Let me see. Just showing a whole bunch of different things, but like I can just comment on the general like style. But I feel like it's just mixed. It's just, everything is a bit mixed. I can tell like you're pretty good with using fonts and typography and colors, but instead of just showing a bit of everything, maybe just focus, like show your best work. And yeah, but I do like some of these. Like I like these shapes. I like what you did with the geometric shapes. Text is a bit small there, but that's fine. And then what else? Yeah, some of these are fun. All right, next we got KZW. What's his? Kangzhou Win. Portfolio. Like the nice headshot there, man. The Wizard of Oz there. Welcome to my portfolio. Okay, so this is like his CV. Why did everyone send me their CVs? Yeah, it's better if I comment. I just want to go look at his. Okay, here. Instead of seeing everything, I just want to see like one project. See if I can give feedback. Probably get rid of your old work. Show the best things. This one and this one stand out to me. And I like the colors of these ones. They look cool. Let's check out this one. Brand identity. Nice image, nice mock-up you did there. Nice colors like the blurs. 3D, cool. Showing different versions of the logo. That's good. Clean layout. The pattern is a bit bright. I'd probably maybe decrease the color of the pattern in the background. I like how you're using shapes to contain the text, breaking up the text. I like this image as well. That looks cool. Maybe just give more space here. Let it breathe a little bit, all this section. And you've got a typo here, variations. It should be variations. So typo, that'd probably fix that. Maybe the text here, that's fine. Oh, the brand guidelines, that's nice. You don't have to, you can actually show that on like a mock-up, like do an iPad or a flat isometric mock-up. They work good. Colors, it's a nice mock there. Not sure why it's on a mannequin, maybe real person, but if that's the vibe, this looks cool too. Vibe, thrive, unite. The funky font, like with the slashes there. Nice mock there, nice mock. Yeah, this is pretty good, man. I like it. I like the style, pretty well thought out. This feels like a real project. You've done lots of assets, key visuals. Yeah, that's great to show that. Good to see some of these like lifestyle shots, like in action. Yeah, I think it's pretty good. Maybe just the starting point, how you just show like the 3 logos like this. Maybe move these down and put this up higher, like under this, and then go into the logos. And I feel like this section as well, you're just dumping all the logos, like cramping it. Maybe just, drag this out a little bit more and like make it smaller and like maybe put a label or a caption saying this is a main logo, badge, stacked version, horizontal, etc. That just adds a bit more details and also makes it more neat and laid out. Next, we got Sporithi Harvey from India, Bangalore, visual illustrator. Now, off the bat, I can tell you have a very flat style. Like the colors, like the contrast of the black. Homage of natural world. Yep, I like how you're communicating the wildlife, water shades, energy, personality, contemporary palette. So I envision how the color patterns, intricate details of wildlife. Yeah, that's fun. Nice mock-up here on the jumper. I feel like this would be like on an Etsy store or something, these mock-ups. Yeah, it's fun. Once you've established your style, it's good to stick with that and then sort of just keep expanding it and then try and get with an agency that or partner with someone that loves that style or has clients that needs illustration. But overall, I can see like simple shading, very simple shapes. I can tell the nose feels a bit out of place with just these straight little tapered lines. But the flowers look and the other shapes look cool. I can tell it feels very rugged, but that's your style, I think. Yeah, I think this is cool. It would be cool to like maybe make some patterns, like geometric patterns. That would be cool. And then and also like check out there's places out there that do notebooks, custom notebooks. You can actually partner with them as an artist and like do a series. Yeah, overall I think it's cool. It's fun. Maybe try and incorporate it. Yeah, maybe do a series. I'd recommend like doing a series, maybe like a book cover series or something that you can like make it a bit bigger and interesting and then share it. I think that'd be cool. Lastly, we've got this travel app case study from Deepthi from India. Okay, straight away. So this illustration feels a bit out of place. I'm not sure about the font. The font doesn't feel professional. And there's two different fonts here. It feels out of place, feels weird. And this mock-up, you've framed it in this sort of frame, but it's cut off. It doesn't feel right. So work on your cover image. There's too many fonts going on here, so just pick one font that has different weights. Also align things because it just feels weird. So left align, and you've got these illustrations, but I'm not sure if that's part of the identity because you don't see illustrations on the app. Yeah, you got lots of text and explaining. Got the illustration survey, empathy map. Yeah, once again, typography, layout, and just communicating in steps. Think about the process in steps and simplify. You don't need to show every single thing, just show the main things. And I'll recommend looking at other case studies, for example, Remotion and these screens. Yeah, you got a lot of weird colors going on and the labels, sizing, just doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel right. It just needs more work. It needs more work. For example, like look at something like Remotion. Obviously, they're well established, but if I go, say, UX design, look at their case studies and how they present. So they break everything down simply, clean, lots of white space, using infographics where needed. And then they break down the whole project using like a bento box and simple icons. Just keep it clean, you know? Anyway, hope you got something out of this video. If you do like the portfolio reviews, I will probably post on my story soon again. Let me know if you want your portfolio reviewed. Drop it in the comments below and I'll do another video. Hope you enjoyed this one. If you want some free graphic and web design resources, check out this video here. I'll give you a whole bunch completely free. Cheers.